Alte Daily.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy Monday, guys. It's your host, Mimi. I've got a special guest in the studio with me, guys. We have three. Say hi.
What's good?
So on today's show, we're going to be doing some co-hosting today. It's going to be pretty random. So we're going to be talking about all sorts of stuff. And again, in terms of music, I've got, Afro beats, R&B, hip hop, some new school, some old school. So, it's going to be a good show today, guys. You have me until 8. You have us until 8. So first up, I'm going to start off with a new Coco Jones song. She released a single called Sweep It Up. It's got a classic R&B filter, which I really, really love. Followed by Cater to You by Destiny's Child. So enjoy, everyone. Was Cater to You by Destiny's Child, and 3 says one of his favorite R&B songs, guys. Let's find out why. Why is it one of your favorite R&B songs?
First things first, I love the video.
It is a good video.
The video is amazing. Michelle also killed it.
She did. I love her bridge.
I feel like she had the best part.
It's underrated, that bridge.
And I feel like in an age whereby, expression towards men, serving your man is dying because they're trying to kill men out here. Men out.
Oh, no, I think men are trying to kill women.
Both ways. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
Meanwhile,
first.
we need each other. I love that are about women.
I agree. I do. I feel like I miss some of the songs from back in the day. That I feel like the songs we have now, I don't really hear men singing about their love for women anymore like that.
Because the women, they're trying to turn everyone to a bad bee, being the ladies, and you know what I mean.
And we do have people like Sexy Red.
Yeah, back in the
slightly
day,
scares
we
me,
would be in the
guys.
desert in the rain singing for you.
Do you know what I mean?
I want to
like
be in the
One
rain.
Wish,
Yeah.
that video. Oh, classic.
I want to be in the rain.
Yeah, no, I think romance is not. I mean, well, I don't know. I just feel like romance could be a bit better.
Yeah. What's your definition of romance?
Ooh, what's my definition of romance? That is such a good question. Like really showing a love and appreciation for someone and like really trying to sweep them off their feet.
So it's the presentation of thoughtfulness.
Yeah, or that's a better definition than what I've just said. Yeah, the presentation of thoughtfulness.
Yes,
that's
good,
it.
man.
That sounds like, yeah, I think like that. Okay, I've got a question for you though, because I see this argument online all the time of like, there's so many ways someone can be romantic, especially for a guy like to be romantic to a woman that they're dating.
Yeah.
People always like, oh, he either has it or he doesn't have it. Like, so do you think people are born to be romantic innately, or like you have to, or you can learn to be romantic?
So it depends on what society says, what you see, and what you're looking forward to. So for example, 20 years ago, we were born in the 90s. Women who were very thick were not in fashion. On the runway, it was all about them bones, right?
Yep.
Now you look left, you look right, everyone's got a booty.
BBL.
A BBL, right? So how over time, what is considered as sexual has changed. Sexual as sexy has changed, right? So it's the same thing back 50 years ago. The guy who cuts the logs and puts the fire on in that time could be seen as, oh, my husband is so romantic. But in this age, if your partner comes back and is chopping logs and is putting the fire on, you're like, I want to go out.
Right.
I want to put my dress on. I want to hit the floor, man. I want to dance.
That is true.
So it depends on society and who the person is and how deep you are, how shallow you are, and just also what you like. Preference is also a thing, right?
I agree. Preference is everything. Well, talking on romance, one of my favorite R&B songs, which again, I feel like is kind of showing, your love for someone, both sexes. So it's Like You by Sierra and Bow Wow. What a great song. I know, what a great song. Followed up by Pretty Girl Rock by Kerry Hilson. So enjoy, guys. Welcome back. You are live on Hoxton Radio with Mimi and
1, 2, 3.
love that. So yeah, we've just been talking about star signs. So I was talking to 3 about what his thoughts are when it comes to dating and star signs, and we're people that don't really subscribe to star signs and like dating and stuff like that. But in terms of star signs, do you believe you are your star sign 3? Like if you've read into your star sign, you're like, okay, yes, I see that, or you're like, not really.
Yeah, I think when I used to, but in order to like really test it out, I think someone who doesn't really know about star signs, let's just give them another star sign and give them like the description. And if they go, yeah, that's me, then
That's actually a good idea, to be fair. I should try that. That's actually a good idea.
So I can't speak on it because I'd already seen mine ages ago, and I thought, this is me. Balance, scale.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of my things. What
To
about
be, because I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
And I did read the Virgo stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, I see some elements. I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of am like that. But I don't really think like everyone is just completely like their star sign. But apparently it's like deeper. There's like moon, suns, like there's like your main star sign.
I never got involved. You see, that is from when you get there, you're gonna start going into tarot cards.
No, it's a whole thing.
From then on, it's a whole segment.
There's like horoscopes every day that you read and they tell you about your day. That would freak me out though.
You might as well just come out and be a witch, man. Because from there, you just.
No, honestly, it would freak me out.
You're dealing with stones, right? Crystals,
why do I want to know what's gonna happen each day
moon,
like that?
What moon? Like your sun
moon,
rising?
sun, sun rising. I don't know the terminology
God.
too much, but I know some people really, really base star signs on like a lot. Like when
we
it
will
comes to
pray
dating.
for you guys.
Okay, so up next, we're still keeping up with that kind of like old school-ish or old songs R&B. So I'm going to play some Beyonce with Ego, followed up by Put It Down with Brandy and Chris Brown. This song, I feel like, doesn't really get talked about a lot, but I think it's such a good song. So yeah, enjoy some Ego and Chris Brown. Hello. Welcome back. You are live at Hoxton Radio with Mimi and
1, 2, 3.
And on today's show, we've been playing some R&B, we've got some old school we've been playing. Gonna play some new school later on, but I'm keeping it kind of old school fresh on the show today. So yeah, Free, how was your weekend? What did you get up to?
My weekend, very eventful. You know, I'm healing.
Oh yes, healing.
I'm healing right now, but it's been good. God has been good.
And we thank God.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I went to a birthday party, which was a lot of fun. It was in
dope.
Shoreditch. It was in Shoreditch. That was a lot of fun. I do love me some Shoreditch.
Okay.
Although I don't know if you heard Box Park is closing down.
Yeah, I'm happy. I never liked the location.
Do you know what? Okay.
It was so odd.
No, I feel like back in the day, Box Park Shoreditch was like the spot. Like it was
what
fun.
Day?
There was a time where it would like if you're going Box Park, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go Box Park, and then you would go and it'd be fun. I've not been in a while.
I have never had fun in Box Park.
Really? I've had fun a few times, but like of recent years, I've not been as much because it's just been.
Do you know why?
Some of the guys have been with.
Because of the positioning, I feel it just looks. It's not. Have you been to the one in Croydon?
I have only been to one like twice.
No,
for an event though.
Yeah, but you see when you walk in and how it's just
it's like open
and
okay.
And they could do like festivals and shows or whatever in there. You feel like you're
that has more of a certain vibe for that. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Box Park just felt like, is this a mall? The one in Shoreditch, like what's going on here, bro? You know what I'm saying? Food wasn't even that great.
Do you know what? Yeah, no, I think it's kind of going to be sad. But I mean, to be fair, I've heard it's moving to like Liverpool Street.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Great one, guys.
Which is round the corner. I don't know where they're going to put it though, because I was in Liverpool Street the other day and I was like, where are they going to put Box Park? And it's not moving fast. I'm like, what's the point of moving? But honestly, of recent years at Box Park, I don't know. I've just not loved it. So I've not been in a while. But I feel like I might go just to be like, oh, bye, Box Park. Just to be like, oh, it's going. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what mood I'm in.
That's funny.
But up next, we have some Usher with Hey Daddy, Daddy's Home, followed up by Rewind by Rihanna.
Usher, baby.
Enjoy, guys. That was Rihanna with Rewind, and you are live here on Hoxton Radio with Mimi and...
They call me 3.
And we were just talking about our favourite artists.
Yeah.
And Free said he loves himself some Lauryn Hill. And why is that?
I just think, man, you know, when was the last time we saw someone who can rap that way, sing that way, write that way? You know, she was like the king of the Fugees.
I know, she's amazing. A really good
artist.
artist.
Love Wyclef too, by the way. Do you know what I mean?
No, he's amazing.
Yeah, but Lauryn Hill is amazing. One album. What a way.
Do you know what?
A
That
way.
is so crazy. Like when
What
you
a way.
think about it, she's really only released one album
Yep.
that is timeless, that she can
Timeless.
perform every time. People will show up, and I don't know. No one's really. I don't really see anyone asking for new music from her. Do you know what I mean?
That's what happens when you do quality, and it's the highest selling. She's the highest selling female.
Which is crazy.
Rapper.
One album,
18 million.
Wow,
You know what I
amazing.
mean? Yeah.
Because I feel like we are getting comments all the time of like Rihanna release an album. Maybe I'm the only person that does not care for a new Rihanna album. Like I don't know. I'm just like I feel like for her, she's released so much music. Like her catalog is full.
Yeah.
She was in the music game for ages. She's
Yeah.
like, in my opinion, she's paid her dues.
Facts.
And I feel like she's in a different point and space in her life right now. And I'm just like, I don't know if she would even really deliver that much in terms of music. I don't know.
So are you like a stan of like any artist?
I guess I do love Ariana Grande.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know everyone's so shocked when I say
Oh
her. I
my
think she's
God.
absolutely amazing.
Really?
Yeah, I think she's amazing. I've seen her live twice.
Shout out Big Sean.
Big Sean's amazing as well. I used to love Big Sean when I was younger. Like he was like my crush.
Boy.
Yeah, when I was a kid, Big Sean was like my favorite.
Yeah.
Like I loved
The
Big
girl I
Sean.
used to date at the time loved him so much. She used to follow him on Twitter when he had only like maybe 200 fans.
Oh,
and he used to
wow.
reply her all the time.
Okay, so I had a Twitter account and I did tweet Big Sean and he liked my tweet or favorited. I think it's called.
Yeah.
Back then it was favorite.
Favorite.
Now it's like.
Finally famous. He
Oh,
was
I loved
connecting
that
with all his
album.
fans, and I just used to be like, why she love him this much? But
No, he's. Oh,
He's
I
dope.
think he's so talented. I think he's kind of underrated though.
can I tell you why?
Oh, go
From my
on.
perspective.
Okay, go on.
So Sean is a rapper's rapper. He will spin most men. Like he can rap. But I feel like the problem is he comes across as depressed. Or not depressed, depressing. So when
Okay.
you watch his interviews, because now you got to buy into people, right? It's just always like, yeah, man, you know, when you get in touch with your spirituality, it's like, do you know what I mean?
That
Like,
is kind of true. I would
do you know-
say.
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
having
like-
watched some of his interviews.
do you know what I mean? So like when he does like the up tempo songs, we like that. We like to see people who can have fun. But I guess some people are just boring.
Yeah.
So I get the vibe that he's a boring fella
Do you know? I hear you. But I think he's really talented.
because he's not as people have different layers.
well,
of
like charismatic. He's not charismatic.
Not charismatic. Yeah, that could be a thing. I agree with that. But you know, there are different layers of deep. So like Sean is more into like spiritual, you know, like the crystals and you know itself. And then Kendrick Deep is more like he's got charisma, but Kendrick Deep is like real deep. Like, do you know what I mean? So these are two deep people, but one is connecting more. And Kendrick don't do interviews, so maybe Sean
does
should
not,
never
no.
have done interviews.
Maybe.
He seems like a crybaby.
His album came out again. I've not listened to it. I'm gonna have to admit I've not listened to
Oh
his.
my God, what are you doing?
I
I haven't listened to it too.
I'm not. Do you know? I think I loved Big Sean so much when I was younger. As I got older, not so much. Like his last album that I loved was Dark Sky Paradise.
That was a great album. Ooh, that was a great album.
What an amazing! I would have loved to have
that's a
seen
good
that
one,
live
yeah.
and stuff. But his recent stuff. I mean, what's the other one that he? Is it I Am? Is it Sacrifice? I can't remember what the album's called. But that was all right for me.
Okay, was that the one after?
I think so. I
You
don't.
don't
even
like his
think.
joint album with the girl, with Shanae?
Oh no, that 2088 album was sick. That is so good.
that
I'm
was a
still
good
waiting
one.
for part 2. That was an amazing piece of work. Again, I feel like that got slept on so
Yeah.
much. It's such a good piece of work.
What
Like they
about-
did so good.
What about Sailing Souls and her whole?
Yeah, I'm
trilogy?
not really. I mean, do you know, I do love me some Janae. I have not tapped into her stuff too tough, but like she is good.
Go
Like, a
listen
few
to
of her
to the
songs.
old stuff.
Yeah, a few of her old things I'm more like in tune with. I don't know.
Mr. Popular.
I do love me some Janae. But up next, I'm gonna play some Promise by Sierra, followed up by She Ain't You by Chris Brown. That was She Ain't You by Chris Brown, and you are live on Hoxton Radio with Mimi and
The one and only. Go on, finish it off.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, on today's show, we've just been discussing a bunch of random stuff, and I have a question for 3. In terms of dating, when do you think is the right time to make it official with someone? Because I feel like there's this whole thing with situationships, right? Which, if
Yeah.
anyone doesn't know what situationship means, it basically is like a relationship, but without the title of being in a formal relationship with someone. It's kind of like you get all the benefits, but you're not in like a
Yeah.
relationship with someone. So what do you think is the right time to make it official with someone?
I feel like when you both feel like if you found out that they was talking to someone else, That
okay.
you would actually feel hurt.
Okay.
It's just, you just gotta be human, right? You feel me? So if we're in a situationship and I'm happy with it, and you're like, maybe you're giving me the vibe you want us to be serious, and I'm like, nah, I'm not ready, let's just keep things as it is. And then you start talking to someone else and you're spending more time because your options are open. If I start to feel a type of way, or vice versa, then let's lock it in, right? No? What do you feel?
I hear that. I feel like with those situations, I feel like what I think is good, I feel like you have to kind of say, okay, I'm going to be exclusive with you. Even if not relationship, be like, okay, you can only date me, I can only date you.
Actually,
then that stops all of
scrap
that.
what I said. I'm actually with you. So you're saying you can be exclusive, but not official.
Yeah, like, I feel like it goes, if you're doing it in steps, like you're kind of just dating where like each of you are dating whoever or talking to, whether you're telling them you're dating someone else or not, you're free to do so because you're not exclusively dating them. Yeah. And then you might have that chat and you're like, okay, I like you, like me, let's just date each other. And then it's exclusivity where you're like, okay, we're just exclusively dating each other, getting to know each other. And then time passes, you get to know them, and then you then get into a relationship.
I agree with you. Scrap what I said if you're listening to me. I'm talking garbage. I'm with you on that. Fair enough. Are you in a situationship?
No, I don't partake in such
Are
activities.
you in an exclusive-ationship?
No, I'm not. I don't partake in situationships. I'm no to situationships, guys.
Are you in a relationship?
No.
Have you been on a ship?
I have been on a ship. A physical ship, as in the actual object ship.
Okay.
But no, I've not. I've not been in a situation. I've been in a situation where I've been exclusively dating someone. Yeah. So it was heading towards relationship, but I wouldn't call it. It wasn't a situationship.
Are you looking forward to a ship anytime soon?
I mean, if it comes my way, it comes my way. I'll be very open to it.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's good. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. So for me, though, I think there's a time frame. I think after 3 months, 3 to 6 months.
Why 3 to 6 months?
Because I just think
why are we doing all this time stuff?
Because I just think I think after 6 months, you're wasting people's time.
To be fair, when I look back, after 6 months has always given me enough time to sort of suss things out.
Right,
so,
6 months. You've gotten to know them some time. You're like, do I like them enough for a relationship? I'm like,
6 definitely, not 3. 3 is 12 weeks, man.
3 is quick.
That's 12 games into the season. You can't.
3 is quick.
You can't tell.
But I think 6 months. Like, I'm hearing people are in situationship for like 2 years. I'm like, why? 2 years?
Nah, that's wild, bro.
A situationship or something. Like, what is going on? Are you guys in relationship? Just be in a relationship already. I'm like, what's the point?
Well, to be fair, I have vibed with a couple people for and not because they weren't relationship ready or whatever, but it just wasn't the right. Life is very dynamic, right? It just wasn't the right time. I knew that I couldn't give what they would, expect or deserve, but they're not seeing anyone else. I'm not, so it's like, let's just figure this thing out. But there are people who do that, who are bad mind, who do you know what I mean? So it's, you kind of have to know the person you're doing it with, and a year could go by, 2 years could go by, and
wait, so was that a situationship then? Is that what you'd call a situationship?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, probably, like, because what you're saying is you're not exclusively dating each other, but that's what you're saying, like situationship.
Because I feel like a situation. Oh yeah, it's not. That's
what you say. You're not exclusive, but you guys.
Messy, isn't it?
You guys talk. Sometimes you drift apart, not speak for months. Sometimes you come back. You did it, and in that period when you're not in contact, one or both of you could have gone on a night out, snogged someone else, and you could have the right to do so. Yeah, you do. Yeah, so exclusive. You're not in a relationship with them. That can go on for a year or two, and then one grateful, faithful Sunday, you guys are like, no, we're both in a different place now. Let's lock it in.
That is true. That can actually happen, and I feel like there's so many stories where that has happened to people. But up next, we have some Justin Timberlake with "Until the End of Time," followed up by a throwback song that I actually really, really love is "Bed," Jay Holiday.
Oh my god.
It's such a what a throwback, isn't it?
Shout out to The Dream on that pen.
What an amazing song.
Do you like The Dream?
I do like The Dream.
Oh,
he's amazing, amazing producer. But yes, up next we have some of that. So enjoy, everyone. That was "Bed" by Jay Holiday. And if you were just tuning in, you are live on Hoxton Radio with me and 3.
Yes, sir.
And we are here till 8 p.m, guys. So only about 45 minutes left. We've got some good songs coming up and some good chat. So go on, 3. What do you want to discuss today on the radio?
How often do you change your sheets?
Oh, once a week.
Yeah, that's good.
Once a week.
Yeah, that's good.
I think everyone's changed their sheets at least once a week or once every 2 weeks maximum, I think.
Yeah, because if you're putting someone to bed and you show up and...
Which is on theme. We just heard Bed by Jay Holiday. Love that. But no, yeah, once a week.
Yeah, good pillows.
I think pillows as well once a week.
Once a week.
I use like silk/satin pillows because they're really good for your skin, good for your hair.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that, and it's like your hair. There's less friction on the pillow to your hair and your skin as well. Okay. I've heard it does something for the skin and hair. So I bought into it a couple years ago, and I only use like satin, silk.
But have you seen
pillows.
Proof? Do you believe it, or you just bought into?
Do you know what? I feel like for hair friction, I think it does help. Like I think it does help. It feels good on the skin. So I think my skin's okay. So I mean, as well as my skin products, I mean, I think it helps.
Okay, so then what have you got? Candles and incense. Like, how do you?
No, I don't have incense. I do love a candle every now and then.
Now and then, it's not like a regular candle.
No, it's not. No.
New sheets, glass of wine.
No, when I was in uni, like candles were like a big thing. I just always had my candles on in my uni room, but like. Other than that, no.
While reading horoscopes.
Did not read horoscopes. I have not gone that far into star signs.
Where did you go to uni?
I went to Warwick.
Oh, Warwick. Oh, yeah. Smart.
I guess.
Warwick. Was it a fun time?
Do you know, Warwick was like work hard, play hard type vibes. Like it was very much like everyone there was obviously quite smart. Like, a lot of people that didn't get into Cambridge, Oxford went there. So you're surrounded by a lot of smart people who work hard. And then there was a good social life as well. So it was a balance.
Where's Warwick close? Is it Bath?
It's in Coventry.
Okay.
It's in Coventry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's technically in Coventry, but obviously.
I would tell you that you are the most laid back person I know, or the coolest person I know that's been to Warwick.
Really?
Yeah, most people I ever... Well, maybe because, most people my age anyway that went to Warwick, they just always had this extra...
Do you know what? I hear it. I hear it. Because even when I got into work, I was kind of like not shocked. I was like, oh, okay. Because I'm like, even when I got there was like people that were like me, but not like a lot of people that weren't like me. So I was like, oh, okay. I kind of felt a little bit like, what's that phrase? A big fish, no, a small fish in a big
fish, small fish, big pond, big fish, small pond.
Is that what it is? Whichever the phrase is to do with like you sticking it out.
Yeah, big fish,
that
small
one.
Pond, yeah.
I kind of felt a bit like that. But then I found my people who are kind of similar to me. So I made some friends from uni. But honestly, I hear it. There's a lot of people like that went to work.
That's the shoulder thing. Look at me do it.
For those who can't see, it's free shoving his shoulders left and right. Giving a vibe. But no, your work is that vibe. Did you go to uni?
Yes, I did. With school, I'm quite... I give the impression that I love it, but I love learning, but I never liked school up until uni, because obviously I went to music school. So I did sound engineering, let me be clear. Then the same uni is called SAE, which stands for sound and engineering. And then I stayed at SAE. I transferred from Oxford back to London. I did the film course. Then I did my master's at Uni of West London, which was brilliant. And then I started my PhD at Hertfordshire, and then I dropped out after 2 years.
Oh wow! So you did like education somewhat.
Nah, I think I just
did a masters. I'm always like, yeah, you guys did masters.
Was tough, but I loved what I love what I did. I like what I do. I like to learn, and at the time, being black people as well, we want to always do better from the culture we're from. Education's very key. But I always say to my mom sometimes, other cultures, they just do plumbing straight after GCSEs, and they make good money. So it's the world we live in, right?
That is true. But no, I'm the same. I liked school-ish, but then uni made me not like it. I was like, no, man.
But do you love law, or because I loved what I was. If I couldn't do what I did there, I would have ended up doing politics and IR in Leicester, and I might be depressed today, because you just find out that you're trying to track or trace your life back to what you should have done instead.
Okay, interesting.
Shout out to my parents for directing me in the right place. But did you like law?
I did like law. I wanted to be a lawyer from like when I was young, like 17. So I was like, and at uni, there's nothing else I really would have studied. Maybe like philosophy or no, probably history. I think why I wanted to study law was it kind of encompassed all the subjects that I liked in school into one degree. Like I liked law, I liked history,
Sociology.
I liked philosophy. It encompassed all those subjects. So I thought, it makes sense to just do law.
But you just didn't like law in uni.
I didn't love it. No, I didn't mind it. Didn't love it.
Why?
Let me not lie. It just wasn't that fun. It was kind of hard. Oh no, I liked law third year. So first year was quite difficult. Like all the modules were compulsory. Didn't really get any choice. So it was a bit. I don't know. Law and I think studying law and practicing law are very different things. Like they're weirdly so different. Yeah. It's like you don't even need to study law to be a lawyer, really. Yeah. I mean, you do need to go to law school, but like
Kim K's a lawyer.
She is not a lawyer yet. No, she's not. Did she pass the bar?
I have no idea.
Or did she pass the baby bar? I don't know. I don't even know how they do it in America. But honestly, when Kim was doing the law thing, I was like, babe, you have enough money. There's no need. Yeah. But I hear it. Her dad was a lawyer, and like I think she was just like passionate about certain stuff.
This just sounds like, listen, don't study law and work.
Do you know? I feel like with law, there's easier ways to make money. I feel like with law, you just have to be really passionate about it. And if you really love it, then definitely go for it. Definitely do it. It's a lot of hard work. It's challenging. Yeah. It's rewarding, though, I will say. It's rewarding. But you have to... I don't know, with anything, though, you have to really love it and be passionate. But with law in particular, you really have to, like, be passionate about it and, like, love it.
Did you enjoy doing the bar?
So I went the solicitor route. So I didn't do the bar, but I did, like... No, I did not enjoy the LPC. So it's called the legal practice. I hated it. But I think it was because it was during COVID. Okay. So my LPC was online. Horrible. It was just not good.
Well, congratulations. You are a lawyer today.
I am. Thank you. I made it through
congratulations,
all the years of law school and training. So yeah, which I think it was worth it. But yeah, so up next, guys, I'm going to be playing some Brandy and Monica with The Boy Is Mine, followed up by some Nicki Minaj. So enjoy. Welcome back. And if you're just tuning in, you're live on Hoxton Radio with me and 3. We are on till 8 p.m. So just half an hour left with us, guys. We've been playing some old school songs, some new school songs. It's been a good vibe. It's been a good show. I must say so myself. So yeah, we're just gonna start discussing Ashake. So, Free, do you like his music?
Did you just call him Ashake?
Yeah, I just said his name completely wrong. I don't know why I fumbled his name like that. And I'm Nigerian, guys.
Oh my God.
Remove my Nigerian card.
The dilution of culture. Ashake. Ashake.
But yes, I love me some of him. Do you like him?
I love him.
Do you know, I've not... Okay, his latest album I have listened to. Not fully. I do like it, but for me, no, it's not as good as the...
Trust me. What will happen is later on down the line, when obviously his moment has passed or whatever, we'll look back on 3 classics. He's dropped 3 classics, and the first
and very like quickly.
That's
like
the age we're in.
His work rate is nuts.
You know, I was in Lagos for 8 months, as I mentioned to you off air. And I was there when the first record started bubbling. So like Sumba and all them tunes. And
Mr. Money with the Vibe, that album is...
And the thing about it is like, you can only truly feel these records when you're in Lagos. Like really. And they just used to play it in the club all the time. Shout out Hotbox, shout out Fresh. They were just playing it all the time. And at the start, I didn't get it because it was a new wave.
Yeah.
But once, oh my God, that boy is spiritual.
He's amazing. Honestly, I think he's so fun.
Yeah.
It's been a good like artist to come and like kind of shape up the industry. One thing I do love, I love how center Afrobeats is in music right now. Because obviously someone who's Nigerian, I grew up on Afrobeats. So I always knew the music was amazing. But it's pretty cool like growing up in Britain, seeing how influential it is in Western culture now. It's crazy. Like if you told me this like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, I probably wouldn't have believed you because I'm just so shocked at like how well Afrobeats are, especially Nigerian artists, if I must say so. I mean, we do have MII doing really well as well, but like Afrobeats, like Nigerian music is doing so well.
Big facts.
Like Essence did so well. Essence.
That was the song of that year, COVID. Oh my
Essence
God.
was everywhere. And they managed to put Justin Bieber on the remix. I was like, what? what? Americans fell in love with that song.
Yep.
Americans loved Off of Essence.
Yeah,
Like they loved it.
They're in love with Thames out there. Yes.
Americans, right?
Some of them
yeah.
even think she's black. She's a black American. Like, you're relaxed.
No,
bro.
she is a Nigerian artist from
Relax.
Nigeria. No,
Relax.
I do love me some Thames.
Yeah,
I
man.
love them all.
I remember back in the day, the first times that they would be playing Oliver Twist in the club, and we were all so happy that like
Oliver Twist, the band did well. For
do you know what I mean?
breaking
And,
out.
and
Yeah,
it's so crazy now that when we go out now, or if you do go out, you just public places, whatever. Like, to be fair, I'm not really trying to hear hip hop, man.
Same. I love
Like,
I
do you know
love
what I mean?
Afrobeats.
Like, I want
I
to feel
can't lie.
good, bro.
I want to hear Afrobeats.
Do you
in the
know what I
club.
mean?
I love me. Oh, I love me some Afrobeats. Old school Afrobeats, new school, everything. I love it. Love it.
Give it to me.
It just makes you feel good.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? Like it just has good vibes. Makes you want to dance. Makes you want
Mix it with
to.
piano. Do it all, man.
I love
Let me
it.
just
I
say,
love
I
do love that piano. I feel like it's a love or hate.
Yeah.
Because I know some people don't like it. They don't like piano. They're like,
if you don't like it, you're nuts.
I think it's cool. I went to my piano event. It wasn't a Danky Sound. I think it was Danky Room. I don't know if they're the same thing, but it was sick. I was like my first time going to an event where it was like all of it, and I didn't feel overwhelmed. I actually enjoyed the vibe, and like people are just vibing out, having a good time, and I like that atmosphere where it's like you're just vibing out to the music, and there's no lyrics per se, but you're really just vibing. You're in the space.
Zone,
You're in the zone. That's what you're in the zone.
It's all turned to party.
No, I love it. I honestly love the vibe.
Are you aware of Young Philly?
I am.
Have you heard his new record?
No.
They're very Afrobeat inspired.
Is it?
And he's actually a really good artist.
Is he African?
Nah. I think he's South American.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like maybe because he's such an expressionist and he might come across comical. His music is not,
taken.
He has got fans and he does make.
Really, I didn't even know he made music like that.
Young Philly and Chunks makes as well, but because he wants to take his Muslim faith super serious,
he stopped. Okay.
Philly's good. I like Philly.
Okay, I've actually not heard any of Philly's music,
based,
so
you can check it out.
Didn't even know he made. And I just know him from like his online persona and stuff. So I didn't know he made like music like proper. So that's pretty interesting.
Shout out Young Philly.
Shout out Young Philly. That is good to know.
Ashika's show was it yesterday?
No, it was it yesterday?
Yeah.
No, it was Saturday, wasn't it?
Saturday.
It was Saturday. It looked good, It looked good. It looked good. I have heard mixed reviews from people that went though.
Okay.
Like I heard
what they saying.
So apparently the DJ in the beginning wasn't good.
Oh God, people must always complain.
Chat, but apparently he just didn't. He was playing Adele, like playing really slow songs. Wasn't really getting the vibe going. I was like, okay. And then the actual performance, though, apparently it was like 5 out of 10. He's kind of just jumping around. He had like you know the wireless mics where you can like it allows you to like dance. Like they call it the Britney mic because she used to wear them all the time. Apparently they thought because he had that mic, it would allow him to kind of like focus on vocals or like, sing a bit more, dance. Apparently he didn't really sing that much. I don't know.
I have a question though.
Go on.
Why do artists, when they have quote unquote a ride, why must they start their show coming down from the sky?
Do you know what? Yeah, this new phenomenon is so strange. I saw him like in the air and I'm like, what is going on?
Like, it's like a thing whereby it's like, I've arrived. Like, I'm big now, so I've always wanted to do this, so let me come down from the sky.
Yeah, I think it gives them the opportunity to just do it because they can.
They can.
It's like, why not?
But it's always awkward.
It is, but I did see Burna Boy a couple years ago.
David has done it. Wiz has done it.
And when Burna Boy did, so he came out in a spaceship. And I was like, it kind of worked. Kind of didn't work. Kind of.
Brand, right?
Do you know what I mean? It kind of made sense, but I was like, it's kind of odd. Like you didn't expect him to come down from the spaceship. I was like, nah, I'm not mad at it.
Well, it's just always weird. I mean, they have this funny wedgie. There's obviously these memes of David with a wedgie as Wiz. Chris Brown had an issue like a couple
Chris
weeks
Brown.
ago.
I saw the Chris Brown issue.
And he's just hanging in the air. You're kicking your legs like,
and it's awkward. It's awkward.
Like, bro,
They don't all have to do it. I feel like they're all trying to ride that wave now where they're all doing it. And it's just like, it's not by force.
If you could start a show, how would you come out?
Ooh, from under. Like rise from under. I feel like coming from the air is so extra. I would literally come from the stage. I think it'll be cool. But like come up, so it's like I'm probably jumping up. That would be fun. I feel like when artists do that, I love it because it's like, oh hello, where did they come from? That way for me it's kind of cool.
That is funny.
Like, but it has to people come up though, like from the stage, like you can visibly see it coming up.
And it pops
and it pops me up. I would love that. Yeah. Because I think the thing from the like being high, I think would slightly scare me. Like I don't want to get stuck.
Yeah.
Which is what I've seen happen. Like they're stuck in the air. Yeah. Then someone has to come on stage and like take out the hooks of the back. No, it's just too much effort.
Playing, you're trying to get into
it's just too much. Like it's too much. Like I think it sounds like it would make sense. Like okay, it'd be cool to come from up and then come down, but like in practice, it doesn't always look as smooth sailing as I think they would want it to look like. So
can I ask you another question?
Go on.
Have you been seeing Kanye's performances in Asia? Is it China? Or
I've not seen anything. No.
Oh my god!
Well, he's currently performing in Asia.
Yeah, somewhere. I don't want to say China and it be somewhere else, but I'll just say China. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But a better version of Sunday service. So it's like a whole like.
Oh yeah, I remember when you did Sunday
service. In a stadium, and then there'll literally be like a mountain in the middle and like flat, like
I've not seen
stuff like that.
Any of
epic
this.
Stuff as Kanye.
Okay,
does. And yeah, looking forward to. I think Burna is one of the top artists in the world. So, but obviously you have to spend so much in production value. So it'll be nice to see us go out there on that level and compete.
Yeah, that'll be really
we need
good.
to chill on these coming from the clouds vibe.
Yeah, I think they do need to calm down a bit. Like when I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah. So, I mean, they're having fun.
Yeah,
they're having fun.
They're making money. Who are we to complain?
Right.
We're here at Hoxton Radio, Mammoth Shelter. You know
we are live here. But yeah, we're gonna play some of his music, followed up by Darko with Favorite Girl featuring Rema. So enjoy, everyone. That was Favorite Girl by Darko featuring Rema on the remix. And if you're just tuning in, you're live on Hoxton Radio with Mimi and 3. Guys, we're here for another 15 minutes, but we still have some good songs coming up. So 3, my question for you is, if you could name your top 3 Afrobeat artists, who would they be and why?
Ooh.
Just 3.
Top 3 Afrobeat artists.
It can be of all time, it can be now, you know.
Okay, it can be of all time, it could be now.
Yep.
I think if we do all time, it gets,
it gets tricky.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do all time first, and then let's just do now. Let's just do now. Afrobeat artists now. Top 3. Okay,
top 3 Afrobeat artists now. I will explain this. So, number 1 would have to be Burna Boy.
Okay, yeah, I actually agree with that, Loki. I agree.
He has the combination of the special skill sets that the others have, and he's a great performer, and he writes,
amazing performer.
He knows what he's doing. Like you don't even come. And I'm not like a guy that wakes up every day and listens to Burna, but you see that's like our Beyonce. Like he knows what he's
amazing.
Doing. He's competing at the highest level.
Yeah.
So Burna, number 1. Number 2 is tricky because some of the other old dogs are still out here hanging on, but I would say Rema, because he's, and not that he might be bigger than Wiz, but not because of that, because of
what, you think is bigger than Wizkid?
I don't know, probably not, but I don't know because of how
it's weird
numbers
now,
work
isn't
these
it?
days.
Yeah,
but I'd say Rema because he's like a hybrid of that, of Wiz, and he is so versatile, just like Burna, that you can't put Rema in a box. I've heard mixed signals off his new album. Shut up, guys. Rema is the guy, and you can see he clearly studied how Burna performs. And
definitely,
added his own thing
definitely.
Into it. So that's 2. Number 3, obviously, it would be obviously Asha Kerr's doing crazy right now, as we said.
Yeah, Asha Kerr's doing amazing.
But I feel like Thames, just based off the connection and the truth to her music, Burna has that as well. Like, they are so original. So that's top 3 for me. And then obviously shout out to Wiz. Wiz is the blueprint. He showed Africans how to market yourself. So shout out to Wiz. Shout out to David, because David is not only a workaholic, but people forget that he was the one that actually started shooting crazy videos abroad, like Ekura and stuff.
Yeah, that people forget.
That made Africans and Nigerians like, yo, if I'm not shooting a video there, it's not as good enough. And also, David has the most hits. Let's not play no games.
But I feel like Wizkid got hits too, no.
If there was a versus, David is winning. Someone like Burna is the only one out of them.
David.
Someone like Burna is the only one that can perform a new song and you'd feel it. Wiz can't also perform full songs, in my opinion. Wiz, like, I don't want to hear a Wiz song live, the full thing. I don't even think he does that.
I've seen Wizkid, like, he does
great. Half songs, right?
He's not great.
Yeah, David is the only person, or him and Burner, that you're waiting for the second verse. If there's a third verse, you're still waiting for it.
But I will say, Wizkid's Made in Lagos, beautiful piece of work.
That is the
head to toe.
Two-Face's album. I don't know if it's Grass to Grace. The Two-Face, we have Mushin to Mo Hit, One Day Call, and then we have Made in Lagos. Them three classics.
Oh, what a time. When that album came out,
yes, sir.
What a time. What an amazing album. Like, honestly, it's his best. I didn't love his last album.
Because it was a continuous of Made in Lagos. More Love, Less Ego.
You think?
It feels like throwaways and...
Yeah, I just...
that's the
really
thing
giving
with Wiz. I feel
me.
like he might need either new writers or just be in a new space to record something new. Because once again, after Made in Lagos, everyone took his template.
Yeah.
Everyone started now, like, using saxophones. And so you have to give Wiz his credit.
You do.
You feel me?
But I mean, Wizkid is now saying he's not an Afrobeats artist, so...
Hey, man, shout out to Wiz.
There's that. There's that too, but hey.
Shout out to Wiz.
But yeah, talking of Wiz, we're going to play some Wizkid now, followed by Davido, actually. And actually, Wizkid celebrated 10 years of this song being released, and it's such a classic song in Afrobeat. So enjoy, everyone. Hello, welcome back. You are live on Hawks with me, and 3. We have one more song playing for you guys. So, guys, it's been a good show, 3. Have you enjoyed today's show?
It's been a great show, man. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us, guys. So yeah, the last song we're gonna play is a throwback with Mariah Carey, Heartbreaker. One of my favorite songs.
Oh my God.
I know. It's good. It's a good song though.
What a way to end the show.
I know, what a way to end the show. Heartbreaker. But yeah, everyone enjoy your week ahead, and we'll catch you same time next week. So bye, guys.
Peace.